Today we're going to make this handprint baby Jesus craft.
For today's craft, you're going to need a pencil, scissors, a black or marker crown or pencil crown, some glue, and some paper. Here I'm using brown for the hair, orange for the face, blue for the little cloth that's surrounding baby Jesus, and I'm using yellow for the straw. I have 2 large pieces of yellow. So grab your supplies and let's get started. The first thing I want to do is take my yellow pieces of paper. I'm actually going to put them together. So I'm layering them together, and then I'm going to fold them. So I have long side left to right, short side top to bottom, and I'm folding them over left to right. So now they're all in one pile. I'm going to take my hand, put it on top of that paper, and trace with my pencil. When you're tracing your hand, you can either get someone to help you or just gently go around your fingers. You don't need to get into every nook and cranny. You're just making long, thin oval shapes. And once you have traced your hand, you're going to get all the way to the end and then just join those 2 lines together. Now that I have my hand, I'm going to cut it out. Now remember, I have all these pieces together, so when I cut it out, I'm going to have four hands. If something doesn't work, that's okay. Just trace a hand 4 times if you need to and cut it out. Okay, I have my hands cut out, so that's 1, 2, 3, and there is 4. So I have 4 cut out. I'm going to put those to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my orange piece of paper and I'm going to fold it over. So I'm folding it in half. This is my fold line. I'm taking my pencil, going to go to the top of my page here, and I'm going to curve a little bit around. Then I'm going to make another curve, so out and in. Now this is going to be for the ear, and then I'm going to curve back into the center. So you can see this is a little bit longer, this is a little bit shorter. Let me try that again. So I went to the top, I curved, then made a little bump out, around and back in, and then back to the center. Then I'm going to cut that out. Okay, now that I've opened it up, it's a little bit too pointy here at the bottom, so I'm just going to cut that around, curve around, and cut that off. There, I think that's fine. Once that is done, I am going to use my brown piece of paper, and it's going to be for my hair, so I'm actually going to put my face right over top of the brown piece of paper. I'm going to go to one side of the ear. I'm going to trace up, 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 up. When I get to the top, I'm actually going to curve out, back in. The other side, curve out, back in. That's just for the hair that's sticking up. Then I'm going to curve around again to the other ear. And then here, so I go back to my starting spot. I'm going to jump and curve down a little bit, then up. Then I'm going to curve again and meet up that line. So lots of curves here. And you'll see that will be the hair that will go over top. So once I'm done that, I'm going to cut that out. Now that is cut out, it should fit very nicely right on top. There it is. So I'm going to glue that on. I am going to trim this bottom a little bit more. So here, this bottom, I think I need to trim mine a tiny bit more. So I'm just going to round it off a little bit. There. Oh, and then my hair fell off. I might have to add some more glue. Oh, that might be okay. So you're going to take your pencil and you're going to draw your face. I'm going to use my black marker just so that you can see, and you can always go back and use your black marker after. But I'm going to make a little curved line. So baby Jesus is sleeping, curved line for the eyes, upside down curve for the nose, and then a smile. So there's my face. I now want to take that and put it over top of my blue piece of paper. This is going to help guide how big I need the next portion. I'm going to start right at the bottom of the ear. I'm going to come out a little bit, down, 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 and curve, and go equally on the other side. Other side of the ear, come out a little bit, down, 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 and curve around. And there we go. Then I'm going to take my pencil and just make a curve in here, another curve at the bottom, and I think I'll do one right here. Then I lift that up and you can see there's no space there, so I'm just going to round that off, join those lines, and cut that out. Now that I have that cut out, I'm going to use my black marker and just go over top of those lines I drew. You can use a marker, a crayon, or a pencil crayon for this. There we go. And I'm going to glue that together. Let's put a little bit of glue in the top. And then we glue that right on top. There, perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take those hands we made earlier and we're going to want to layer those palms on top of one another like this and glue them all down. I'm just going to show you first. So they're all going to be layered and glued on top of one another. So I start with the first one. I put glue on the palm. And then I'm going to glue this one right over top. But it's going to have my fingers facing to the right. So I've got fingers facing up to the top, fingers facing to the right. I'm going to put more glue, and guess what? You're right, fingers facing down. So right in the middle. I'm going to do it one more time, fingers facing the last way, which is to the left. So right in that middle. So, and last of all, we put baby Jesus nice and comfortably in the middle. Now you'll see this is one size for baby Jesus. If you wanted to, you could also make baby Jesus a little bit larger. So I'll just show you, if I take that baby Jesus off, you could put a larger baby Jesus. It's completely whatever is going to work for you and whatever you like. They're both super cute.
Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids to make this handprint baby Jesus craft. Remember, be creative and have fun.